6 laps for these 5 cars in heat race number 1 of your Mark Hansen's Wreck Chevrolet IMCA RaceSaver Sprint Cars. As Matty Miller elects to go to the tail, Joe Miller and Cole Vanderheiden will bring them down off of turn number 4. We are green on United Bank of Iowa tonight. And Joe Miller almost got the first call, but off of turn number 2, it is Cole Vanderheiden who powers by him on the top side. Brett Clabundi trying to do the same, but cannot quite do so. They're side by side for third. Vanderheiden leads lap number 1. Joe Miller back down to the catfish line, and here comes Fredrickson as he will go top shelf to get to the runner-up spot. Vanderheiden trying to check out with 4 to go after 2 down. Fredrickson with a clean, nice pass around Miller, who settles into 3rd. Clabundi still in 4th, as Matty Miller has pulled to the pit area. Still trying to work the bugs out of that new power plant. Down to the inside goes Clabundi for 3rd, but he is a little loosey-goosey off of turn number 4. They're still side by side for 3rd as they go through 1 and 2. 2 to go this time by for Vanderheiden, as he has put the right rear on the cush and been smooth sailing since the green. Little spread out now. Fredrickson comfortably in 2nd. Clabundi still trying to come after Miller as the white flag flies for Cole Vanderheiden. Vanderheiden has him by almost a full straightaway, maybe that, as he comes into 3 and off of turn number 4. Cole Vanderheiden easily wins heat race number 1. Side by side for 3rd one more time as Fredrickson gets 2nd, and Joe Miller does capture the 3rd position. Clabundi will finish 4th on the racetrack. How about Cole Vanderheiden? A dominant performance in heat race number 1. Another half dozen laps for this collection of 4 cars. As they make their way down the back straightaway, they will go green this time by. Hurst and Fredrickson set the pace. And we are racing. No hesitation out of Mike Hausman Jr., coming through the middle, going after Fredrickson for the lead down the back straightaway. Hausman still on the bottom side, but Fredrickson doesn't give him an inch, and he leads lap number 1. Greenwood gets around Hurst for 3rd, but the battle is for the lead as Hausman noses ahead again. Fredrickson back around the top side, maybe a little bit of contact through 3 and 4 this time, as Hausman is looking to set up another run. Good stuff up front here as Fredrickson's trying to make that car mighty wide. Hausman sees the top open, and he will go to the high scary side and try to get around Fredrickson, but he still is equal to the task. Hausman leads that lap halfway home. And now Mike Hausman is establishing himself into the top spot. And about halfway up the banking, he will see the green flag. 2 to go, with the 2C still in 2nd. Greenwood in 3rd. Hurst in 4th. A few laps there, they were going after each other for the top spot, but now with only 1 to go, it is the Hitman showing the way. Into 3 and off of 4 for the final time. Mike Hausman Jr., heat race number 2 winner. Then Fredrickson, Jake Greenwood 3rd, and 4th to Steve Hurst. Getting positively racy for the first few laps of heat race number 2. Mark Hansen's Wreck Chevrolet IMCA RaceSaver Sprint Car action. And these are presented each week at the Crawford County Speedway, of course, by Taunton's Plumbing and Heating and the Derek Bruck family. Sean Cool in the 74 will set the pace alongside Jim Blazina. Braden Richards and Hayden Hillgartner switch lanes. Jake Sacco and Brandon Sharn. The scheduled start here, and 6 laps, 6 cars. Under the green, Sean Cool will take the lead. Richards underneath Blazina. Here comes the juggernaut Jake Sacco trying to go after third and even second as he's down around the tires. Hillgartner fades up into Blazina and into the turn number 4 into Sean as well. And we got 3 Sport Mods with damage, and the caution flag will fly. Sean had nowhere to really go off of turn number 4 as Hillgartner got a little crossed up when he saw Sacco suddenly enter the picture for position off of turn number 3 and 4, and Blazina might have gotten the worst of it because he climbed the wall. Single file restart, 1 down, 5 to go. Back to green. Sean Cool 1 lane up from the tires as Richards tries to go a little higher and diamond it a little bit down the back straightaway. May have been a little bit of contact going into 3 and 4, but nothing too major as Sacco takes over second. Clean and green down the back straightaway. Richards still trying to get there, but this time it's for Sacco and second as the juggernaut tries to dive down low on Sean Cool. Halfway home. Sacco around the tires. Cool with the good run off the top. Sacco still down low. Can't quite get the run he wants off of 4. Cool still leads with 2 to go. Richards right there as Cool gaps Sacco by 3 or 4 car lengths as he accepts the white flag. Open it up even a little bit more on that 14 car. Richards trying to get to Sacco. Sacco trying to get to Cool. They both look like they'll be a little disappointed by the end of this 6-lap sprint. Sacco trying one more time, but Sean Cool will get the win. Jake Sacco second, Braden Richards third, and Hayden Hillgartner fourth on the racetrack in heat race number 1. And so the way they will roll off is the boogeyman, Brian Sullivan in the 14S, will be in starting position number 1 on the outside of him. The 76 is Dave Orr. Cam Reimers will be outside of row number 2 on the outside of Joe Reitz in the 1JR. Dylan Magnuson. This field, 5 cars, 6 laps. SportMod heat race number 2. Sullivan not messing around as he will take the top spot or trying to take the top line to get back after him down the back chute. Reitz into third. Now we'll go after Orr for the second spot, side by side off of 4 as the boogeyman leads lap 1. Orr still hanging tough. Reimers trying to get back after Reitz. And Orr flies around Sullivan down the back straightaway that time. And he will lead lap number 2. Orr found some great speed as Sullivan drives it deep into 1 and 2 that time. And pulls even but can't pull out front. Orr continues to lead the way for now as Reitz pushes across the groove and Reimers is still there in fourth. Still battling for the lead halfway home, or able to take the top spot each time off the corner, but Sullivan giving it his best shot on the catfish line. Downstairs in the red 14, the black 76 still just a bumper ahead at the flag stand. 2 laps to go that time. Sullivan once again will go into 3 and 4. Reitz is right there again as well. Side by side, or still at that lap under the white flag. Joe Reitz trying to insert himself directly into the conversation. Nosing ahead is Sullivan. A little loose off of turn number 2. 3-car battle for the lead. Coming to the checkered. And it is Dave Orr hanging on the win. Brian Sullivan second. Third to Joe Reitz. Cam Reimers with a great seat for that battle in fourth. Dylan Magnuson comes home fifth. Over the engines. Let them know you're ready for sprint car racing, Crawford County Speedway. Side by side, nose to tail, 15 laps, the distance. Hurst and Vanderheiden, a pretty good clip into 3 and 4. Let's do this thing at the Crawford County Speedway. Into turn number 1 and 2. It is Cole Vanderheiden checking out early like he did in the heat race. Casey Fredrickson on the bottom side of Joe Miller as Hurst fades through the field. Miller gives up second to Fredrickson for now as he'll try to get down to the bottom side with 1 down and 14 to go. Vanderheiden out front comfortably. Clabundi to the top shelf around Joe Miller. Greenwood right there as well. Hausman trying to charge from deep in the field. Vanderheiden already with a half a straightaway on second place, Casey Fredrickson. As he will try to track him down at a dozen to go. Cole Vanderheiden, then over half a straightaway back to Casey Fredrickson. Brett Clabundi comfortably in third in front of Jake Greenwood. Slide job for fifth by Mike Hausman Jr. Will not stick that time. He goes down to the bottom again, trying to get after Joe Miller. Slides across the groove one more time, but can't quite make the pass. Five down and 10 to go that time. This time it'll be 6 down and 9 to go for Vanderheiden. Hausman will drive it down to the inside again in 3 and 4. Slide across the groove and take over the fifth spot from Miller as he can't cross back underneath him. Cole Vanderheiden comes to the halfway cross flags. Halfway down the back straightaway, it'll be the halfway point. And 7 to go this next time. Clabundi under pressure from Greenwood potentially for the third spot. Pretty well strung out around the Crawford County Speedway for the most part right now. Matt Fredrickson to the inside trying to go after 6th against Miller. Hurst will be the first lap car, and if we stay green with 9 down and 6 to go, Cole Vanderheiden will get to him. 10 down, 5 to go this time. Vanderheiden, top shelf, down the back straightaway. Coming up on Hurst first, and if he can get by him, they're battling for position in front of him. But that's after a good amount of space. Vanderheiden safely around Hurst. And into lap traffic. We'll see how much clean air he gets as there's only 3 laps to go. Matt Fredrickson still trying to go after Joe Miller for the 6th place position. Still in 7th as he tries to drive down across the racetrack. Can't quite get the run he wants. Green flag in the air. 2 to go for Vanderheiden. Fredrickson coming up on Hurst in the 2nd spot. And Fredrickson smoothly around the top side and around the 45 as Cole Vanderheiden accepts the white flag. Choo-choo goes the coal train through turns 1 and 2 for the final time. Had some recent frustrations, but found something that worked tonight. He will return to Van Wall Equipment Victory Lane. Cole Vanderheiden wins. Via Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet Sprint Car feature. Casey Fredrickson 2nd. And all kinds of activity for the 3rd spot as Brett Clabundi keeps it going, but will drop to 5th as Jake Greenwood comes home 3rd and Mike Hausman Jr. in 4th. Clabundi once again rounding out the top 5. Cole Vanderheiden with another win at the Crawford County Speedway in his rookie season in sprint car racing action. They'll roll off like this. Number 74, Sean Cool from Ida Grove on the inside front row. Outside in the 76 from Council Bluffs, Iowa, is Dave Orr. Inside of row number 2 in the 11R from Madrid is Braden Richards. On the outside, the boogeyman, the 14S from Omaha, Nebraska, Brian Sullivan. Inside of row number 3, number 5 from Harlan, Hayden Hilgartner. Outside in the 21 from Kelly, Cam Reimers. Inside of row number 4, the juggernaut, Jake Sacco. Outside, Joe Reitz in the 1, JR. Braden Sharn, Dylan Magnuson, Jim Blazina scheduled. Sharn does not make the call. 10 cars, 15 laps. We're green. They are 3 wide deep in the field as Sean Cool takes the top spot down the back straightaway. Sacco clipping the tires on the inside, trying to make a charge from deep in the field. Richards side by side with Orr for the runner-up position. And Richards takes it off of turn number 2. Lazina to the infield on the front straightaway. Sean Cool out front, 2 down, 13 laps to go. Orr trying to hold on to 3rd over Sullivan. Sacco in the mix with Reimers trying to stay in the top 5 as he is bounding through the infield, trying to get an advantage. Side by side still for 3rd in front of him. He moves up to the cushion now, does the juggernaut Jake Sacco. And now he'll try to go 3 wide, coming through here. Or able to hold on to 3rd as Sacco, picture bugs into turn number 1 that time and into 4th. Now we'll go after Orr, trying to get a podium position. 5 down, 10 to go this time for Cool, and then Richards, and it's a 3-way battle for 3rd. Orr and Sacco contact at the flag stand. The juggernaut gets the spot. Sacco to the top line. Orr and Sullivan now side by side for 4th. Sacco trying to get after Richards. Sean Cool checking out. He's gonzo on this field right now. 3 wide going into turn number 3 and 4 for 4th. And now the yellow will fly as a puff of smoke comes out of Dylan Magnuson's black number 24. We've seen that be dangerous for the leader before. Richards on the outside, a threat as well. Good speed in all these sport mods as we come back to the green. Jake Sacco will throw it into turn number 1, and so will Braden Richards. He'll dime in the corner, gets into Sean Cool, who is impacted by Brian Sullivan on the back straightaway, and the yellow will come out. They could potentially walk away with $6,000. $3,000 to win each individually, $1,000 bonus to overall best finisher. Back to green here. And the juggernaut, Jake Sacco, out to a huge lead already. Joe Reitz to the inside of Orr for second. And now we are halfway home down the back straightaway in an eventful Sport Mod feature. Sacco through 1 and 2. Inherited the lead and has no intention of giving it up. Joe Reach showing some speed in the runner-up spot. Braden Richards charging after the penalty. Inside of Orr for third. They're still side by side. Richards down low, Orr up top. Hilgartner in fifth over Sullivan. Richards driving it in, trying to keep pace with Orr for third. 5 to go that time for Sacco. Now 4 to go. Braden Richards with a better run this time underneath Orr. And he is able to take the spot and block the lane. Orr will send it into turn number 1 again. And now he'll try to keep pace with Richards down the back straightaway. Sullivan has caught Hilgartner for fifth. Downstairs he goes. Sullivan with the front bumper askew, trying to get underneath Hilgartner for fifth. Green flag high in the air, 2 to go for Sacco. Jake Sacco coming around, accepting the white flag. Joe Reitz in second. Gonna run out of time without a caution here. Down the back straightaway for the final time. He's the king of the hill, and he's back to Van Wall Equipment Victory Lane at Crawford County Speedway. The juggernaut, Jake Sacco. Second place, Joe Reitz. Third, Braden Richards. Rallying back to a podium spot. Fourth, Dave Orr. Fifth, Hayden Hilgartner as they run. So Jake Sacco able to weather the storm and come out of it with another win.